Hi everyone, this is Miss Lee, and welcome to Junior Webinar 4, Crafting Your Concrete Next Step List. In this webinar, we'll explore different post-secondary pathways, learn how to build a strong CNS list, and then take actions to research your options. Our objectives for this webinar are that you will be able to begin crafting your CNS list to align with your goals and gain more awareness of your post-secondary pathway options and explore them. We'll get there by first reviewing four-year colleges, which will encompass going over best fit factors as well as building well-balanced lists. Then we'll do an overview of Overgrad, which is the platform we use to organize your college applications. And then we'll talk about additional post-secondary pathways outside of four-year colleges. Then we'll end with action items and your mentor group debrief questions. Let's take a moment to revisit the primary drivers to consider as you explore your post-secondary pathways. Recall that these drivers are the factors you can consider as you determine your plans for after high school. In previous webinars, we discussed identifying your personal advisory board, or your PAP, the people you can rely on for support throughout this journey. This ties directly with the family and support driver. For the dreams and identity driver, we've focused on identifying your interests and passions and understanding how they shape your goals and aspirations. In this webinar, we'll explore the school and belonging driver. The school and belonging driver is about finding environments where you can build meaningful connections, grow your sense of purpose, and feel supported as you transition to life after high school. There are many pathways that you can pursue, including technical or vocational school, community college for an associate's degree, or a four-year college for a bachelor's degree. Whichever pathway you choose, our goal is to empower you to make intentional decisions that align with your strengths, goals, and values, which we hope will help you find a place where you can truly thrive. We'll start this webinar by focusing on four-year colleges, since planning for a four-year school involves navigating detailed information, timelines, and decisions. From building a balanced list to understanding applications, there's a lot to cover to set you up for success. That said, this focus doesn't take away from the importance of other pathways, which also require thoughtful planning. After reviewing four-year colleges, we'll explore additional post-secondary options to help you make an informed decision about your future. Before we dive in, let's focus on some key mindsets that will guide you through this process. As you go through your CNS journey, there may be times where things feel uncertain or overwhelming. That's completely normal. When that happens, try to reframe these challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to grow, build confidence, and learn from the experience. By shifting your perspective in this way, you'll stay intentional and focused as you explore your options and create a list that truly aligns with your goals. The first and most important mindset to remember is that you have the opportunity to reach your goals no matter what. Whether you're considering a college, a career, or hands-on training, the key is to take ownership of your path. By exploring your options now, you'll be able to make informed choices that set you up for success. The second mindset is that your efforts today will shape your opportunities tomorrow. Your hard work and choices now will open doors to achieving your dreams. Think about where you want to go and whether you're on track to meet the eligibility requirements to get there. Your GPA this year is an opportunity, your final chance to strengthen your transcripts before colleges review it. But remember, grades don't define you. They're just one way to show your growth and commitment. With that said, the next mindset to remember is that while your GPA matters, it's only one piece of the puzzle. Colleges value students who maintain or improve their performance over time because it reflects perseverance and a growth mindset. Keep putting in effort and you'll continue expanding your opportunities. Next, when building your list, explore all pathways that fit your goals. A well-balanced list isn't just about where you can get in. It should also reflect what matters to you, including location, campus size, academic programs, cost, and more. If a traditional four-year college doesn't feel like the right fit, that's okay. There are many paths to success, such as trade schools and community college and other career-building programs. Take the time to explore how each path aligns with your vision for a fulfilling life and future. Lastly, it's okay to keep your options open. It's easy to think of this as an either-or decision. You're either going to a four-year college or you're not. But that's not the case. There are multiple ways to reach your goals, and keeping your options open ensures you have choices later on. As part of our CNS program, all students are required to apply to at least one four-year college. Even if you're unsure about attending, applying keeps that door open so you don't limit your future options. Four-year colleges have strict deadlines and detailed applications. If you don't apply now and later decide you want to go, you may have to wait another year before you can enroll. We don't want you to be in a position where you realize you want an option only to find out it's too late. So even if a 4-year isn't your first choice right now, we encourage you to stay open-minded and approach the process with curiosity. You never know what might end up being the right fit for you down the line. Remember that the best path is the one that aligns with your goals and feels right to you. Stay open-minded, intentional, and curious as you explore your option and decide what's best for your future. Now that we've introduced these mindsets, it's time to think about how they connect to the practical steps of exploring college options and finding your best fit. This video will walk you through some key tips for identifying the factors that matter most to you so that you can create a list that truly aligns with your goals and priorities. In this video, we're going to hear from some college admissions experts and their opinion on how to build a college list.
I think it can be so overwhelming, just the sheer number of schools. When you open up a guidebook and the guidebook is more than 1,000 pages long, you just wonder, where do you even start? But I think students who keep an open mind can do really well in the process because there's so many wonderful institutions out there and probably schools that you might never have even heard of. So if you're willing to go outside of your comfort zone, if you're willing to go to a school that you maybe haven't heard of or in a part of the country that you're not really familiar with, you can really open up many, many doors for yourself.
I think the process starts, let's start with academics. And so a student think a little bit about what they've done in the last 3 or 4 years with their academics, the classes they've taken, which classes they've really liked. Is it because of the teacher? Is it because of the subject? Is it because of the way it was taught? And really starting to think about, what they may want to study in college and to think about, the way that material is delivered. Was it in lecture format? Did they do more group work? Did they do discussion-based conversations? And really thinking about what are the ways that they learn best, right? Ultimately, for me, when I'm talking with students, especially low-income students that are, looking at this process with sort of, not a lot of help in the process, really thinking about how to put yourself in a position to be really successful in college. So thinking through those sorts of things, thinking through a little bit about community, right? So what kind of community are you going to be in? Who's in that community? Where are they from? Are they all from the local area? Are they from a national pool and an international pool? If you're an underrepresented student, an international student, those sorts of things, is there a population on that campus? If that's important to you, you can look at those sorts of factors. Extracurricular activities, the things that you're doing now in high school are the things you want to continue to do. So maybe you're a flute player and you want to continue to play in college, although you think you may want to be a biology major. Or is there a school where you can still be in the band and the symphony, but be a biology major?
Ask questions. Anything that comes to your mind, ask the question. There's no question that somebody else hasn't thought about or that you should feel, oh, that's a stupid question, I won't ask them that.
Sometimes I think students become stuck on one school when in fact there is no one perfect school out there for them. And in fact, there are many, many, many schools that will be a good fit. And so it's more about figuring out what's the personality of a school and how does it mesh with your personality and what it is that you hope to achieve. And keeping that open mind so that you will have many options and you'll ultimately end up at a place where you'll be really excited to be and where you will be able to have incredible experiences that will really broaden your perspective.
Now that you've seen some tips for exploring college options and identifying what matters most, let's look at a list of key factors to consider as you build your best fit list. These factors, like location, size, public or private, and more, are a great starting point for thinking about what aligns with your goals and preferences. You'll find this chart on your webinar handout, so feel free to start circling what you prefer or jot notes for yourself. This will help you create a college list that reflects the factors that are most important to you. All right, let's discuss what makes a strong and well-balanced college list. Your college list should include schools across a range of categories that represent your acceptance likelihood and academic match. They're often called your safety, likely, target, reach, and lottery schools. A financial safety school are public colleges in your likely or target range. These are typically more affordable for in-state residents compared to out-of-state or private options. Likely schools are where the average admitted GPA is below yours, making your admission more likely. Target schools are where the average admitted GPA is either equal or comparable to yours. Reach schools are where the average admitted freshman GPA is above yours, and lottery schools is any school with an acceptance rate below 20%. Regardless of your GPA, admission is typically highly competitive, so these should be considered ambitious. As you begin drafting your list, we recommend starting with realistic and affordable options and then building up to more competitive schools. This approach ensures you have solid, affordable options while also encouraging you to include schools you've always dreamed about attending. The tool that we use at Summit to organize your college list and applications is called Overgrad. It also offers tools that help you explore careers, find scholarships, and research colleges that match your interests and goals. This year, you'll use it to research and follow colleges that match your interests and goals. Next year, you'll use Overgrad more as you start the college application process and stay organized. It'll support you by tracking deadlines, requesting letters of recommendation, and sending transcripts and other reports to the schools that you apply to. I'm going to quickly review how you can use Overgrad to make your CNS list. If you'd like, you can open your Chromebook now to follow along. You're going to go to this website, overgrad.com, and then sign in using your Summit Google account. We're going to watch this video, which will walk us through how to search and find colleges that match your interests and academic profile. This video, we're going to learn how to follow colleges in Overgrad. You can log into Overgrad using your Summit email and password to follow along. When you open Overgrad, you will first see your dashboard. This will show you some academic information, including your most recent GPA. To follow a college, we're going to first go to the right-hand corner and click Search, and then Colleges. This will take you to the college search page. On the left-hand side, you'll see a variety of fit factors that you can select to help you filter your results. Let's walk through an example. Harry is interested in attending a four-year college, so we're going to go to school type and select public and private four-year colleges. The next most important factor to him is loans. He wants to go to a school where he won't have a lot of loans, so we're going to go to net price, which is the price that the college will cost after financial aid has been taken into account, and click on $30,000 or less. Next, graduation rate is important to him, so we're going to go to graduation rate and select 70% or higher. Finally, location is important. He wants to go to school in either California or Washington, so we're going to go to the location filter and select California and Washington. Now that we have our criteria, we can go ahead and click Search. 37 schools pop up that match Harry's best fit factors. If you want more information on a college, click on the college names and you will be brought to its main page. Let's click on California Institute of Technology. Here you can find more details on the college's costs, demographics, majors, and graduation rates. In this example, we can see that the average net cost to attend this college is a little more than $16,000, and that 45.7% of the student body are female. I like what I see, so I'm going to follow this college on Overgrad by clicking the blue button that says Follow this college on Overgrad. Once you're done looking at this college's information, you can go to the previous page and explore other colleges. To look at your entire list of colleges you are following, you want to go back to the right-hand side and click on My Future, and then go to My Colleges. From here, you'll see all the colleges that you are following and a snapshot of the admission data for each school. You'll see the cost of attendance, the graduation rate, the average reported GPA, and the average scores for SATs and ACTs if they apply. You'll notice that in the reported GPA column, you'll see graduation hats that may be different colors. This is just to show you that your current GPA either needs improvement, is almost there, is on track, or exceeds the expectations of the average student that got admitted. For the rest of your junior year, the colleges that you are following are going to be in this My Colleges page. Next year, you'll be able to see these colleges in your applications page when you're seniors. Your applications page will look something like this. You'll see the colleges that you're following at the very bottom, and when you're seniors, you'll be able to move your colleges from following to will apply when you're ready to apply for colleges. Here's a quick reminder of the local guaranteed admissions programs available to you based on your state. In California, CSU's, UC, and Menlo College offer different guaranteed admission programs. And in Washington, remember that you have WAGAP schools and PLU for guaranteed admissions. In both states, make sure you look for the minimum GPA to be eligible for their guaranteed admissions programs. If you're eligible, consider adding these schools to your list on Overgrad. They offer a secure option as you build a balanced college list. And remember, you can follow as many colleges as you like on Overgrad. As seniors, you'll use this list to narrow down your final college applications. Lastly, here are 2 important factors to consider as you filter your college search results or research schools more deeply. First, you want to look at the 6-year graduation rate, which is the percentage of students who graduate within 6 years. We recommend focusing on schools with a minimum of 70% and avoiding those with rates below 49%. On Overgrad, you can see the average graduation rate for each school, compare it to the national averages, and even see how it's broken down by ethnicity. Another key factor to consider is the average student debt, or the average indebtedness. This refers to how much debt students graduate with on average. Research suggests that $30,000 or less in student loans is considered manageable and can typically be paid off within 10 years. As you think about your financial future, consider what level of debt you're comfortable with and how it aligns with your long-term goals. All right, now that we've explored how to build a strong college list, let's expand our thinking to include all the possible post-secondary pathways. College is one option, but many students also find success through hands-on training, apprenticeships, military service, or other career-building programs. Let's explore these different pathways to see what aligns best with your goals. Here is a list of other pathways you can pursue to continue your education and build real-world skills. They include community college, apprenticeships, technical and career training programs, military service, gap year and service programs, and employment. Each of these pathways offers valuable opportunities for growth, and there's no single right choice. The best option is the one that aligns with your goals, interests, and financial situation. To help you compare these pathways, this table provides a quick snapshot of the range of options available. We won't go over each one now because these decisions are highly personal. What's right for you depends on factors only you can answer, like where you want to work, what kind of training best fits your goals, and what opportunities align with your interests. For a more in-depth guidance, you can visit this tiny URL at the top. It's tinyurl.com/SPS-alt pathways. This is where you'll find details on each pathway, including links to specific schools, programs, and next steps. This resource is designed to help you explore further and take action when you're ready. All right, you've now seen a range of post-secondary pathway options, from 4-year colleges to apprenticeships to military service. Since each path looks different for everyone, the next step is to reflect on what matters most to you and to start researching your options. Here are your action items for today. First, prioritize which fit factors are most important to you. Once you have a list, then you can explore colleges on Overgrad and follow around 5 to 10 colleges. Finally, you can explore additional pathways at this tiny URL. Taking these steps now will help you make informed choices about your future later. Once you've completed your action items, take some time to debrief with your mentor group using these guiding questions. What pathways are you considering for your next steps, and how do they align with your strengths and interests? What fit factors are most important to you as you plan your future path? And what support would you like as you navigate your post-secondary options and next steps? Remember, your mentor group discussions are just the beginning. Over the next few months, you'll continue refining your CNS list and exploring the opportunities that fit you best. The most important thing is to stay engaged, seek support when you need it, and take ownership of your next steps. No one else can make these decisions for you. Only you can choose the path that best aligns with your goals and future aspirations. But that doesn't mean that the people in your life won't be excited to help you along this process. We're here to support you. See you in the next webinar.